So today we're doing a bit of green laning on my old wartime Ariel. Here it is. It's a 1944 based WNG Ariel, wartime jobbing, with later front end on 1954 gearbox and a 49 500 VH engine in, set up for trials. Anyway, it's a nice morning for it. Let's just hope I've got my camera height about right. Now we have a nice route round here. Oops, we're in East Hertfordshire, and this is the road from Much Haddam to Bishop Stortford, and we'll be turning off in a couple of bends time down a very long road. Let's see how it goes. Okay, here we are. Here's our first green lane. It's quite a long one. It's also, I must say myself, quite dangerous. It isn't really one you should do by yourself. But hey, you might think, what's dangerous? Look at the size of these potholes and ruts. If you do this in the wet, you cannot, they all fill up with water and you haven't got a clue where you're going. I mean, look at that one there. You do not want to fall down them. Wow. Ruts are taking where I don't want to go. Now I've done this in mud and wet on my KTM, and it's been hard riding with others from the TRF. At least two of them have been in the ditch down here. That one you can see on my right. It does get better in a bit, but this is a hard start. Bloody heck. For those who aren't familiar with old wartime Ariels, I have a rigid rear suspension, so there's just a couple of springs on the seat for me. Oh, look at that hole on my left. I mean, drop off a cliff there. So yeah, there's just a couple of springs on the seat, so I'm bouncing around all over the place. Another big dip here. Most of these roads around here, green lanes, are actually really nice, and this one turns nicer. Ooh. So apart from a rigid rear end, although it's a 1940s bike, it's got a 50s front end, and it ain't much better than the old girder one. It's got a couple of inches, 3 or 4 inches of travel. But hey, still in first. Let's try second. Give the engine a bit of an easier time. Now, I haven't been down here for a while. Most of the big potholes are out, have gone by now. Most. But then, I don't know what's coming up. If there's something new, like that one. Yeah, I think I'll go back to first. My KTM used to have about 8 inches travel on the back shocks and about 12 on the front. It was a lot easier. Ooh. Now it might be nicer if we're on softer roads, softer surfaces, but it's where it is. Also, if there's deep water, a magneto cuts out. Now this is nice, isn't it? What we're doing, short of 20 mile an hour. I think we're in second. Yeah, back to first. I'm not sure if this camera work's working. Probably been joggled all over the place like I am. Oh. Well, that's the first one done. Beautiful little village. Is it Bury Green, this one? I can't remember. I'm a member of the TRF. I used to go out to the Herts TRF a lot. I haven't done for ages, I keep meaning to. And this was a route I made up on my KTM. It's 54 miles round trip from Wareside, called the Wareside Loop. And I'm just trying to remember where I go. I've not done for, I've got a feeling we'll go off left in a minute. Yep. Millfield Lane. Ooh. I'll probably have to keep stopping, look at my phone to work out where the lanes are, but it's nice to get out and try and find them again. I got a feeling there's a lane on the left in a bit. I know there's quite a few very close together. Is that one? No, it's a farm, isn't it? Ah, this looks likely. Check behind me. Yeah, here we go. Public byway. Yeah, this little route I've got, 54 miles, quite a nice one. Lots of really nice little routes, little lanes rather. Potter along in second for a bit. A lot nicer than that horrible first one. You certainly see some beautiful countryside on these lovely green lanes. In case you don't know, the proper word, they're not really green lanes, they're called boats. Byways open to all traffic. If you want to do a bit of green laning, don't just go out on your bike and try it out. Join the TRF and they'll take you on routes for learners, middle ability, high ability. It'll also tell you to never ride alone, which is what I'm doing, in case you get in trouble. But hey, what could go wrong really on a 80 odd year old motorcycle with rigid suspension out in the middle of nowhere? I think there's a big ditch here somewhere if I remember right. You can tell from the horse muck and the footprints there's been a lot of, stand up here, a lot of horses. If you come across a horse, just stop, turn your engine off. Yeah, there's a load of horse muck. It's quite a long lane, isn't it, this? Now, I'll be honest, despite doing it loads of times, I ain't got a clue where I've come out. I think I'll go left. Yeah, I went totally the wrong way. I've now turned around. That's where I came out, look, public byway 45. That was nice, that was. I really must do this again and find out where I'm doing. Ooh. Even when you're not on the lanes, I'll put my visor down so you can hear. Even when you're not on the lanes, it's really quite nice. Looking around, isn't it? Look at this, beautiful. Pretty sure we go left now. So I'm a little bit lost. Chapel Lane. Yeah, I'll definitely re-record this video, I think, or maybe even do the full 54-mile loop and record it as I go along. I've got a feeling that little thing on the left is a green lane or a boat. Ah! Ha ha ha! Here we go. Oh, this is nice, isn't it? Really, bit bumpy. Hope there's no horses coming. Obviously there's a few horses under me. Whee. So byway left, straight on, boat. Does this turn left onto a road? I think it does. Yes. And there's another one down here. This route round what I call 54-mile Wareside loop. It's online, so if anybody's interested, put the lights down. If anybody's interested in coming to ride out with me, or just doing it themselves without some old duffer on a very heavy old Ariel, you're more than welcome. Ah, here we go. I nearly missed that. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry about all the oohs. If you ever go green laning on a rigid motorcycle, you'll perhaps understand. Yes, could stand up, that helps. Now then, this goes off somewhere. I'm trying to remember what. I think I've missed the turn onto that first green lane. Okay, we've come to the end here and we turn right here. I thought I'd gone wrong, so I checked my map and I haven't. I think there's a right turn coming up. Is this it? Public byway. So I thought we turned right and it's left. Nice little deer there. Oh, a bit of mud. Ah, I remember this big ditch. Go through nice and slow. Don't want to splash my magneto. If I get stuck out here, I won't be too happy. I think it's beautiful. Should have my visor down, because otherwise you get too much engine noise, I think, if I remember rightly. Bit of a ridge there. Bit of rut rather, you don't want to get stuck in that. So back out on the public road again. Not that it's a big one. Oops, just noticed me advance and retard. Still on advance, and when I stopped to look at the map, I'm still on retard, sorry. It's straight on here, I think. And I'm sure we go off right in a minute. That rings a bell, that place. Aha! This looks likely. Public byway. Broken green. Just hope it's not broken bike. Ooh! So that's the end of this one. It's quite short. Now you may be wondering, if you're into riding the green lanes, why ride a very heavy 1940s Ariel with rigid rear end, cast iron most of the engine? Yeah, a good question. I like British bikes, I like Ariels. In fact, I'm the secretary of the East Herts Ariel Owners Club, and why not, eh? Give it a bit of a cool down, get in top gear. I'm still running it in actually. I've done a couple hundred miles I think. I had quite a bad engine seizure, piston nipped up. If you watch, look at my channel, you'll see 4 videos. Why did my lovely Trials Ariel seize up? Part 1, part 2, part 3. And it was an absolute nightmare inside the engine. Perhaps I should have given up then and bought a lightweight 2-stroke. It is beautiful, isn't it? Hard to decide what to cut out when I'll be editing. These little, if you come to see an Ariel, riding the green lanes. In fact, you don't want to see pottering around the lanes, but if you don't know Hertfordshire, this part anyway, East Herts, opposite end to Watford and all that, it's beautiful. And you can ride up through the Herts, Essex, Suffolk borders, pretty much to the coast, Suffolk coast, just using beautiful A and B, well, B and C roads, the odd A road. Absolutely wonderful. Sounding nice, isn't it? Well, here we are, Braffin, through the water. Lovely village, couple of pubs here if you come this way. Can't afford to get splashing because I don't want it to stop. Oh! Now there's one more line. Oh, yeah. Oh, you see the size of that drain pothole. Oh, that hurt. There's one more green lane here. It's a dead end, but you get a nice view at the top. And I think it's a good place to have a little stop and maybe stop recording for today, and then do a video part 2 of the other half of this run, if I can remember it. We'll see. Anyway, we're going to go right here. Hand signal. Oh wait, they've waited for me. This is not so much a green lane, more a farm track. They're waiting for me. Thank you. Hey. I'd guess this whole video is me going, oh, ow, oh, yeah, probably is. Nicer going uphill than down. Pop, 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 pop. Ooh, sounds lovely. That is the end of the green lane, and it's a stopping point. It's a very good place for a picnic, a cup of tea and a pee in the bushes. Anyway, I'm going to have a little stop, let the engine cool down. Ooh. So if you wanted to have a good look, there it is. There's my Ariel. As I said, 1944 WNG chassis. Pre-war, that frame was used for trials. It was the Ariel Works Trials frame. See how high the ground clearance is? So they made a wartime bike for it. And after the war, competitive trials riders desperately, well, desperately, there's so many of them, all bought them up and used them. And that's what this was used for, with a nice 500 engine. Well, I've had a break, thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a lovely view. I'm going to turn around slowly. I'm holding my helmet at the end of my hand because it's got the camera on. Not sure if this will work out, but look how beautiful this lot is. So nice. And what a wonderful view, and of course with a lovely Ariel. If you've enjoyed this video, folks, please click like, subscribe to my channel if you don't already, because it helps. I always say that, but it really helps. And on my channel there's loads of videos of this Ariel here being stripped. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4. When it seized up on me, it was a catalogue of disasters inside the engine. And I've got me black Ariel, 1929 black Ariel, riding around the countryside with BSA out for a thrash, loads on my KTM. So yeah, do check out my channel. That's it for today, folks. Look forward to Part 2 coming up soon. Bye.